Hello friends, welcome to Law Excellence Mains Answer Writing Session. Today, we'll be looking after the question posted on 23rd November of this month. So on 23rd November, we had posted the question and the question read like this. Recently, Section 7 of the RBI has been under much debate. Explain how invoking this section empowers government to affect the decisions of RBI. In the light of this, also highlight the need for clearly defined separation of powers between Finance Ministry and RBI. As you would have known what all things this question is asking, so please start following the 5 basic elements of answer writing that we had mentioned you in every other video of mains answer writing, and make sure that you stick to those 5 bullet points. Moving forward, first, you have to start with an introduction. Please make sure that in your introduction, you dissect the question properly, and later you bring out the localization phenomena where you bring out a specific context from the question. Here we have provided a sample introduction for you. Your answers can vary depending on your aptitude for the question, but please make sure that it is on the same lines. So here, as you have seen, that we have started with a importance of stable economy, and gradually we moved on with the functions of RBI and the Finance Ministry. Moving forward, friends, we arrive at the main body. Here, you have to make sure that you take up the second and third bullet points of mains answer writing that we had mentioned you, which included scenario build-up as well as the value addition. So here you have to provide us with all case studies, evidences, examples, and the ways that you can elaborate on the question. Like see, just for an instance, we have mentioned here that if government does not give autonomy to RBI, it can instead rely on monetary policy to hide all its fiscal issues. So this is just to give you an example, but you can include several other instances or assumptions in your mains answer writing. Moving forward, another part of the question had asked you for the need for separation of powers. As you would have read, these needs include checks and balances and enhancing transparency, gaining market confidence. So you have to mention these all things in the need for separation of powers and how political interference can affect RBI's autonomy and in turn our economy. So these two things would form the main part of your book. And then finally, coming to the conclusion part. In conclusion, you have to make sure that you conclude optimistically, or if you criticize, you do a constructive criticism. In this case, we have given an example where we have concluded it like that. Okay, so here you can see a statement that where you conclude it by emphasizing the need for harmonization of monetary and fiscal policy. So friends, please make sure that the 5 bullet points that we have mentioned you in previous videos about mains answer writing session are duly followed, and you can apply those principles to all questions and frame very good answers. So that's just for today's answer writing session. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you for today.